All right, guys, we're past mid-year, and here is a strategy with a 90% fail factor that you can make over 100,000. I mean, 90,000, or even more than $100,000 over the next 90 days to get your year back on track or take your year to a new level. And what we're going to do is we're not going to go out there and try to find leads that may or may not be interested in selling homes. We're going to find the people that have already said, "Hey, I want to sell my home," so I can go after those to increase my percentages. So if you fail 90% of the time with these, you would be doing a pretty poor job. So you should be able to have about a 60 to maybe even 50% fail ratio. Then even you're looking at about $200,000 income over the next 90 days. So here's what we're going to do. We're in a very rare time, and we need to be taking advantage of this, where we've had a shift in our market. So this has been given to us with what has happened in the last few years, where sold listings dipped so much here in Rochester and Winona. You guys got that info sent to you. Yours is the same way, where we hit a very, very tough time in 2010 and 2011, and there was a ton of people who tried to sell here. Not only were the number of sold homes way down, the values were way down as well. 174, and now it's almost 200,000 here in Rochester. $30,000 increase in home values in just a matter of 4 years. The sold days on the market when they tried to sell were 120 to 146. We're half of that now. And then active listings, 1,279. We're at 613. So Mr. and Mrs. Seller that expired or canceled off the market in 2010, 2011, 2012, even 2009, look at what you were up against. Less sold homes, values were way down, the days on the market were way up. We had a lot more competition you guys were going up against, so it's no wonder why your home didn't sell. Why don't we take a look at what we could get your home sold for in today's market? So here is basically a P90X for your real estate business, and we're going to take a look at a 90% fail factor. So this is a worst case scenario. I shouldn't say worst case, 100% fail would be worse, but 90 is pretty low. So all you do is over the next 90 days is make 5 contacts to those expired listings, which I have attached in this email, every single one of those expired listings that has never been relisted or resold. So you contact 5 a day. So day 1, that would be 5, and by day 5 you'd have 25 contacts. So the total contacts over 90 days would be 450. That's 5 times 90. So if you contact 5, and 10% of the time you get a contract. So after day 1, that would be 1. Day 5 you'd have 5, and then day 10 you'd have day 5 you'd have 3, day 10 you'd have 5. Let's just go up to day 30, you'd have 15 contracts. By day 60 you'd have 30, because you contacted 300 of them. 10% of them would have listed with you. That is a very low rate. That would give you 30 listings. Let's go all the way down to day 90, 450 contacts, 10% of the time. So 90% of the time you failed, and 45 listings you get. So let's take a look at a couple scenarios here. We're just using $170,000 as the average sale price. So if your sale price is higher than that, just imagine the amount of increase in money. So you get 45 listings over 90 days. Let's just say only 40% of them sell. That is another low number. That would mean 18 of them sell. That is $91,000 in your pocket. Let's just look at scenario 2. So same thing, 45 listings we generated. 60% of those listings sold. Again, another very low number. That's 27 sold listings. That's $137,000 in your pocket over 90 days, failing 90% of the time. Let's say we're a little better. Let's go to 30. Let's say we fail 70% of the time. The 30% column. You're going to have to hire an assistant to take this on, because now you're looking at 135 listings in 90 days. That is 450 contacts. 30% of the time you get a listing out of it. 135 listings. And then 40% of those listings sell. That's $275,000. And let's say 60% of them sell. 135 listings, 60% is 81. That is $413,000 on a $170,000 sale price. So just make your focus 5 contacts a day, just track your percent of conversion, see which column you're falling into, and you'll be able to go right down it and see how much money that is going to lead to. And you guys can change your entire year right now. You can change your entire life right now, because once you do this for 90 days, you're going to realize what a gold mine this is, and you're going to keep doing this. And again, this isn't a strategy that you can do this every year, because not every year do we have the ability to go back to our previous years and see a really, really tough market. So let's take advantage of what we have right now and go after these people that have already raised their hand. There's over 8,000 listings in this list that I'm sending you, and I have it attached. It's an Excel file. So every one of them, I've already scrubbed them. You get your listing number, the list price, the city. So I filtered it to Rochester and Winona. You can look up, just by this filter, you can go to any city you want to and grab them. And then you can sort it by price, list date, anything you really want. So, and then it's just your job to get that in front of them. And you can even take that market report that I'm sending you and just drop that off at their house and put on a personal note about what's happening to the market with your business card. So again, just take this strategy, and if you implement it, you're going to change your life and your business right now.